Hey everyone, it's Amber here and welcome to another Stellar Guitarist guitar tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play California Dreamin by the Mamas and the Papas. We have beautiful sounding chords in the song, 2 strumming patterns, and I'm going to be showing you how to play that intro riff that we hear at the very start of the song. So what are you waiting for? Go grab your guitar and let's jump into the tutorial today. So I've zoomed in so we can take a closer look at the neck of our guitar. First things first, let's set our guitars up properly. Make sure your guitar is in standard tuning, and you're going to need a capo on the 4th fret of your guitar to be in the same key as the original track. So we have 7 chords that we need to learn today. The very first chord we need is an A minor chord. Our next chord is a G major. Next up we have an F chord. Now we have a variety of ways we can play this. We can play it as an open chord with 3 fingers. This is my easy F, also known as F major 7. The way I'm going to play it today is an F over C chord. All we do is take that ring finger up to the A string, and we're going to tuck our pinky in its place, and we can strum from the A string down. This is just going to give it a slightly fuller sound. And the final chord you can use for an F is the bar chord. Please use whichever chord you are comfortable playing and at the level you're at. The next chord we need is an E. We then need an E7. So all we're going to do for that is lift our ring finger off of the E chord. And we need an E7 sus4. And to play this chord, we're going to put our ring finger onto the G string. This is our E7 sus4. And the final chord we need is a C major. So now that you know the chords, let's put those chords into context and play them within the song. So we're going to have a look at the first verse, and the chords are going to be up on the screen. As you can tell, it's a really long chord sequence, but don't stress, we're going to go through it nice and slowly together. Now I want you to notice the chords you see in between the 2 brackets. Each of those chords are going to be held for 2 beats each. So for example, if we look at the first 2 chords that are in between a bracket, we have A minor and we have G. Now in total, there are going to be 4 beats in that bar, and A minor is going to get the first 2 beats and the G is going to get the second 2 beats. Now the chords that are not between any brackets, they are going to be held for 4 beats in total. So for example, on the screen, you'll see the E7 sus4. Those chords are going to be held for an entire 4 beats. So the chord changes happen really quickly in the song, and the best way to get comfortable and familiar with those chord transitions is to just do 1 down strum on each chord, as I've mentioned before. So we're going to go through the entire chord sequence together, and we're going to just do 1 down strum, and we're going to hold the chords in the brackets for 2 beats and then 2 beats, and we're going to hold the chords outside of the brackets for a whole 4 beats. So for example, if we do the first couple of chords, I'll show you what I mean. Starting on that A minor, we're going to hold it for 2. 1, 2, we're going to change to G. 1, 2. We're going to do the same on the next bar, which is F. 1, 2 to the G. 1, 2. And then that E7 sus4, we're going to hold it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's run through that entire chord sequence in the same way, starting from the very beginning. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Next bar. 1, 2, F. 1, 2, C. And to E, A minor, and to F, E7 sus4, 2, 3, 4, and E7, 2, 3, 4. So now that you're comfortable with those chord transitions, let's jump into learning the first strumming pattern. So it's going to sound like this: down, down, up. And we're going to count that 1, 2, and. And we're going to use this strumming pattern for all the chords that you see in between the brackets. So let's use the very first 2 chords that we have there, which are A minor and G. So the A minor is going to get down, down, up, and the G will get down, down, up. Now a little trick here is to use that up strum as an opportunity to change to your next chord. So you're going to go down, down, up, down, down, up. This is called a lift up method, and it's just going to help you get to the next chord in time for the first beat of that chord. So practice changing on that up strum. So you are essentially strumming open strings on that up strum, and that's perfectly fine. Because the song is so fast paced, you're not even going to hear those open strings ringing. So if a little bit faster will sound like this. And you'll be changing to the next chord. So if we play through the first 4 chords of that chord sequence, we have A minor, G, F, G. It's going to sound like this: down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And if we do that a little bit faster, 1, 2, ready, and down, down, up, down, down, up, F, and G. Now, if you are enjoying the tutorial today, which I hope you are, please could I ask you to like this video and to subscribe to my channel. I really, really appreciate all your support. It just allows me to continue making lessons just like this one for you every single week. So the second strumming pattern that we're going to be looking at today is the strumming pattern that we use on the chord that is going to be held for 4 beats. And it's going to sound like this: down, down, up, down, up. And we count it: 1, 2, and 4, and. So it's going to sound something like this. If we take it from the E7 sus4, down, down, up, down, up, and then to the E7, down, down, up, down, up. And if we put it together without any breaks, so we've got the 2 strumming patterns that we need for the song. Let's take a look at that verse chord sequence again and apply these 2 strumming patterns in the places that they need to be used. So we're going to start on that A minor, and we're going to go through this entire chord sequence nice and slowly. Here we go. A 1, 2, here we go. And down, down, switch, down, down, switch, to the G, and down, down, up, down, up, E, F, C, E, A minor, and F, E7 sus4, E7. Now we're going to do that one more time without me speaking or saying any words, because I know that that can sometimes be a bit distracting. So if you prefer learning without any instruction, then let's do it again, starting on that A minor. A 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do it one last time with some singing to give you the ultimate context of how this would fit in the song. A 1, 2, all the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. So if if you haven't had a chance yet to go and download my free guitar PDFs, you can do that by clicking the link below this video. Now, if you are sitting at home and you are not feeling too confident on your guitar journey, maybe you have gaps in your knowledge, or you are a beginner and you're just starting out on your journey, well, I want to encourage you to click the link below this video and go and check out my guitar program, the Stellar Academy. This is my structured step-by-step guitar program that is going to light a spark in you to continue on your guitar journey. So if this sounds like something you'd like to sign up for, then click the link below the video and I hope to welcome you into my program. So we've spent the majority of today's lesson working on the chords that we have in the verse and those two strumming patterns. Now, there is of course more to the song than just the first chord sequence that we've looked at, but what you now have are the tools to play the entire song. You understand that when you see chords between two brackets, that the strumming pattern is going to be down, down, up, down, down, up, split over those two chords. And when you see a chord that is not in a bracket, that is worth 4 beats and is going to get the strumming pattern down, down, up, up, down, up. So when you join me for the play along at the end of the video, you can apply these skills that you've learned into that entire play along. Now, all that's left to do is to learn that picking part that we hear at the very beginning of the song. So we're going to zoom in for a close-up to learn that section together. So our picking part that we hear at the beginning of the song is going to sound like this. So let's break this down together one step at a time. We're going to be starting with that A minor shape minus the first finger. So we just have our second and third fingers down on the strings, and we're going to pick the D string, the G string, and the open B. We're then going to go back to the D string. So we have D, G, B, D. Now this is when we're going to have a bit of finger aerobics happening. We're going to put our pinky finger into the 3rd fret on the B string. We're then going to remove it and put our first finger down on the B string in the 1st fret, followed by an open string. So we have 3rd fret, 1st fret, open. So from the start, try to keep your 2nd and 3rd fingers down the whole time so that we have a beautiful ringing over of that chord. The second bar, we can keep this shape down and we're going to be playing the G string. Our first finger is going to come onto the B string. We have an open E, followed by first finger, 1st fret on the E, back to open again. So from the start of that bar, so we have 2nd fret, 1st fret, open, 1st fret, open. And then on the B string, we have that pinky coming down again in the 3rd fret, back to the 1st fret B string. Everything is revolving around that A minor chord. So it's really important to try and keep that shape and not have our fingers flying around. What we don't want is for this to happen, because then you're just cutting the notes short and you're not going to really get a beautiful melodic line that sounds almost like singing. We want those notes to connect. Then we have our 3rd bar, which starts off almost the same as the first bar. So we have our D string, our G string, then our pinky is going to come down again on the 3rd fret on the B, first finger on the B, and then open B. So we have D, G, B string, B string, B string, ending with the G string, and then we can lift that finger up for an open string. Again, maintaining these two fingers until you have to lift a finger off. And then the final chord that we need is that E7 sus chord. So we put it together really slowly from the start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's take it from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Stopped into a church I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees and I pretend to pray. You know the preacher likes the cold. He knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming on such a winter's day. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. If I didn't tell her I could leave today. California dreaming on such a winter's day. California on such a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day. So everyone, that is how you play California Dreamin' on the guitar. I really hope that you enjoyed the lesson. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this tutorial, I know you are going to love the tutorial that is being suggested to you right now on the screen. Until next time, I'll see you in the next lesson. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.